The curse of Oak Island has haunted humanity for centuries, with different minds creating various speculations, some even finding physical evidence. Today, I bring you three of the wildest treasure stories about the island. The curse gained traction after the legend of Captain Kidd became folklore. A notorious pirate, Kidd is rumored to have buried treasure on Oak Island, allegedly placing a curse on it to prevent its discovery. Fast forward to June 7, 2023, when the Lenana brothers made a significant discovery in their search for the Oak Island treasure. Using a new scanning tool called ground-penetrating radar, they excavated Smith's Cove, an area believed to hold the treasure, where they found a large stone slab buried 10 feet underground. The slab, weighing around 1,000 pounds, is composed of limestone and measures about 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall, and 6 inches thick. What made it even more intriguing were the strange symbols carved into it. The Lenana brothers sought professional aid for interpretation, believing the symbols held significance. Unfortunately, their efforts have not yet yielded results. This discovery is the most significant in the area since they began searching in 2015. Convinced that the slab may contain clues to the treasure's location, the brothers continue to dig relentlessly in search of further leads. Besides the stone slab, they have discovered several other priceless items at Smith's Cove over the years, including coins, wooden planks, and beams. But that's not all. The brothers claim that these discoveries suggest the presence of a sophisticated flood control mechanism designed to safeguard the treasure, bringing them one step closer to uncovering Oak Island's hidden riches. This time, they are exploring different terrains and paths. On June 14, 2023, the team made another perplexing discovery, a broken piece of old metal, adding even more mystery to this decades-old treasure hunt. The metal, approximately an inch in diameter and half an inch thick, is made of a copper alloy and features a raised pattern resembling a face or human form. According to the brothers, this metal object may be part of a 17th century coin, which provides significant evidence that Oak Island's treasure was hidden during that period. Although the experts remain uncertain, they suspect it could be a piece of currency. However, the meaning behind the coin's design remains unclear. This metal chunk is the second most significant discovery in the area, marking yet another crucial development in the ongoing treasure hunt. The team continues to scan the environment carefully in search of fresh clues. To them, the design on the coin appears to depict an ambiguous human face. This unexpected find, buried 12 feet below the surface, weighs a mere 0.5 ounces. The discoveries didn't stop there. On June 21, 2023, the Lenana brothers made another crucial find, a small yet unusual piece of wood. The wood, made from oak, has a remarkable texture, leading the brothers to believe that it may have come from a ship buried on Oak Island in the distant past. This finding is particularly significant as it adds weight to the theory that a ship transported the treasure to Oak Island. It also suggests that the ship may have carried precious cargo such as gold or silver. In an interview, the crew revealed that the wooden fragment was found 15 feet below the ground surface while excavating at Smith's Cove, where the treasure is believed to be hidden. Days later, they unearthed a small ceramic shard that they believe came from a jug. The ceramic object measures 2 inches in. The ceramic object, measuring 2 inches in diameter and 0.5 inches thick, is made from a clay-like substance and features a distinct pattern on one side. The pattern resembles a flower or plant. The Lagina brothers theorize that the ceramic piece may have belonged to a jug used to transport wine or other liquids, which would provide evidence of human activity on Oak Island in the 17th century. The brothers have made several other fascinating discoveries in their search, including a number of Roman artifacts. One of the most important of these is a lead sword, which, to everyone's surprise, was found at Smith's Cove. The sword is believed to have been manufactured in Italy and dates back to the 1st or 2nd century AD. It is adorned with several motifs, including a dolphin and a trident, and is in relatively good condition. Another remarkable Roman artifact found by the Lagina brothers is a pottery fragment discovered in the Money Pit region. The fragment is believed to have originated in France and dates to the 4th or 5th century. These findings suggest that Oak Island's mystery is far more complex than previously thought, potentially involving ancient civilizations and historical events that go beyond mere pirate legends. The artifact, on the other hand, was decorated with symbols, including a cross and a sundial. The brothers also discovered several other Roman artifacts on Oak Island. Besides the lead sword and the piece of pottery, coins, nails, and jewelry were among these relics. Some believe that the existence of these Roman artifacts suggests that Oak Island was previously visited by Roman explorers. A reality television series, The Curse of Oak Island, follows the ongoing treasure hunt on Oak Island. The series documents the efforts of brothers Rick and Marty Lagina, who have been searching for the treasure for over a decade. In the most recent episode, the Lagina brothers and their team continue their hunt, picking up where the previous episode left off. This time, they focus on the marsh, an area where they had previously discovered several intriguing artifacts, including a lead cross and a stone with a Latin inscription found 70 feet below the surface. Using sonar and ground-penetrating radar, they detected several anomalies in the swamp, which they suspect may be remnants of buried structures. One of the most intriguing discoveries was a large rectangular object buried approximately 70 feet underground. Believing it could be a treasure chest, the team was eager to excavate it. However, the marsh's difficult and dangerous conditions made excavation risky, as they had to be careful not to damage what they were searching for. Eventually, they managed to dig a small portion of the object but could not determine what was inside. A later episode is expected to revisit this site for further investigation. Despite the challenges, the crew made modest progress in other parts of the island. They started digging a new shaft near the marsh and continued drilling in the Money Pit area. Although no major discoveries were made in this episode, the team remained hopeful that further excavations would yield significant findings. Their optimism grew with further evidence suggesting that Oak Island had long been a site of secretive activities, possibly hinting at a hidden treasure. Researchers also uncovered signs of previous human activity. However, the most astonishing discovery was an old map found on the island, dating back to 1647. This French copy contained labels such as hatch, valve, and anchor, suggesting important connections. More intriguingly, it hinted that the treasure might have originated from Africa, adding another layer of mystery to Oak Island. Convinced that this map could lead them to their long-lost fortune, the Lagina brothers continued their relentless. The Lagina brothers have been searching for treasure on Oak Island for over a decade. The Curse of Oak Island has documented their journey, and fans eagerly anticipate whether they will finally solve the mystery. The legend dates back to 1795 when a group of teenage boys, around the age of 18, stumbled upon a depression in the ground while exploring the island. Believing it to be a man-made pit, they began digging, only to uncover multiple layers of wood and other materials. However, their excavation was abruptly halted when a mysterious flood filled the hole with water, preventing further digging. News of the discovery quickly spread, attracting treasure hunters from around the world. In 1803, the Onslow Company, a group of financiers, organized the first structured excavation of the Money Pit. They successfully dug to a depth of 90 feet before encountering another flood, which once again halted their progress. By 1909, the Oak Island Treasure Company was forced to cease operations, and excavation efforts came to a standstill. Over the years, numerous groups have attempted to unlock the secrets of Oak Island, but the mystery of the Money Pit remains unsolved to this day. Breaking news. The Lagina brothers recently made a discovery that left them shaken, bringing their once thriving excavation to an abrupt halt. What terrifying secret did they uncover? Could it be a truth so shocking that the world may never accept it? In recent weeks, the Curse of Oak Island has come under scrutiny following the discovery of centuries-old indigenous artifacts. This new revelation has ignited further debate, adding yet another chapter to the island's long and enigmatic history. Local officials shut down a large portion of the show's dig operation after a major discovery, causing several archaeologists to be sent packing. Fans are now speculating whether the Lagina brothers and their crew will ever return to normal excavation, not to mention the uncertain future of Oak Island itself. During the final dig on the island, the team unearthed a bizarre find that led to the closure of excavation. While the Lagina brothers and metal detector specialist Gary Drayton have primarily uncovered mud, wood, and various metal implements across Oak Island's 140 acres, they have also found a number of rare artifacts. But what exactly were these incredible discoveries during their final excavation? In the ever-mysterious realm of Oak Island, another challenge arose for the men on the coast of Oak Island. In an attempt to halt further digging, the Canadian government intervened. The team had set out to find underground entrances leading to what they believed could be the island's hidden riches. However, bureaucracy once again stood in their way. The crew discovered what appeared to be a hidden chamber near the garden shaft. To explore it further, Doug contacted Dumas Contracting Limited to assist in excavating the potential chamber system. The team believed they had uncovered pathways leading to the legendary hidden treasure. However, they were forced to wait, as it would take 50 days to dig down 75 feet. Their findings suggested a possible network of tunnels and chambers leading to the fabled treasure. One of the most intriguing artifacts discovered was believed to have Viking origins, potentially predating previous estimates of activity on the island. However, this discovery presented a new obstacle. According to the Canadian government, the hiring of excavators meant that the Lagina brothers required a mining warrant, despite the fact that they were not officially mining. Once again, red tape hindered their search for treasure. While some fans were frustrated by the government's interference, others were less surprised. A Reddit user pointed out that the authorities were simply preventing a group of well-documented treasure hunters from blindly reconstructing a wooden shaft leading into unknown depths, especially on an island where treasure seekers had already lost their lives. This was not the first time the Canadian government had intervened in the Curse of Oak Island. In 2021, a significant portion of the island's excavation work was halted after crew discovered centuries-old indigenous. During Season 9, the team unearthed First Nation MCM pottery fragments. At the time, Marty Lagina stated that they would refrain from using traditional archaeological techniques while awaiting an official ruling on the matter. The only change that resulted was a tightening of the show's rules, leading the Lagina brothers to shift from conventional archaeological methods to alternative digging strategies. This season, they refined their approach even further by using modern technology to map underground areas, allowing them to locate clues and potential entry points without excessive excavation. However, their continued efforts led to yet another dispute with Canadian authorities. Will these obstacles continue to hinder the Lagina brothers in their search for Oak Island's legendary fortune? Only time will tell. In Season 6, episode Voyage to the Bottom of the Senate, the hunt took a dramatic turn when Marty Lagina made an optimistic yet ominous declaration. Here we are in H8. We're going to keep looking. What could possibly go wrong? Moments later, metal detecting expert Gary Drayton discovered what he called a top-pocket find. Yet, the team remained unaware of the challenges about to unfold. These words, coming from the more optimistic of the two Lagina brothers, seemed almost foreboding. In a recent episode, excavation in the Money Pit area was suddenly halted when the team discovered what could be a bone fragment. With every dig, the Lagina brothers and their team moved closer to uncovering the legendary treasure. They have been working for nearly a decade to unravel the island's mysteries, and this season has brought them closer than ever before. Fans were left in shock as the latest discoveries were revealed, and the excitement is set to escalate even further. The Curse of Oak Island Season 10, Episode 25, promises to connect all the pieces together, potentially bringing the most groundbreaking revelation yet.